Hello and welcome back to yet again whatever channel I post this on. Probably Top Hat Pig Productions, but I'm not really sure. Today we're going to be looking at making food and fuel, and I'm not actually using food or fuel in my mod. Well, I will be, but I haven't really decided what they're going to be yet. I think one of them is going to be the obsidian cookie, and the other one is going to be redstone coal. So first things first, we need to click item. Then there's this drop down menu. I'll explain armor tool and tool material and armor material, later in another episode, but for now we're going to go to item. Now item name, yet again, is just the coding name for it. So for example, red cow is the item name for mushroom, and the display name is mushroom, so you can just choose whatever you want. Like I said, this won't be seen. It can't contain spaces either. Now, in this case, we're going to be making ourselves... So what, let's make the obsidian cookie. I'm English, so I don't have to spell cookie very often. Obsidian cookie. There we go. Display name can contain anything. Okay, so there we go. We've made obsidian cookie. And now what we want to do is we want to make it have food value. Now here you can see your stack size. This is how big the stack can be. I'm going to make this 16 because everything in Minecraft seems to be done in values of 8, and cookies are only stackable in 8. Food value. Now this is the number of half food things that eating this will fill. Now because we're currently using 1.4 Minecraft, this is going to be 4. Saturation. This is how long the food will last you. In this case, I'm going to go for 1. Higher saturation means that your food will stay at that level for longer. For example, steak will give you more food saturation than a cookie or something like rotten flesh, which actually gives you hunger. But bad example, but you know. Now we're going to pick the tab it's in creative. We're going to go for food. Note the food value, like I say, is the half things of food, not they're spots. That's what they're called, spots of food, not whole ones. So, you know, be careful with the kind of food you're making here. Now this bit I'll explain later in another episode. Now, yet again, I haven't actually got a text yet for obsidian cookies, so we're just going to make a little scroll. You can use this editor quite well. I've used it alright for one of mine, but I prefer to use paint.net. Obsidian cookie. There. And there you go. You now just click create. Now with items I find you have to click create twice for some reason, but it should be fine. Anyway, there we go. We've got the obsidian cookie. Now we're going to create our redstone coal. So redstone coal. And we're going to display it as redstone coal. Now because these are names, of course, you need to put capital letters for each of the words. Now, stack size. This is coal, so we're going to leave this at 64. Food value, there isn't any. You aren't able to eat coal. You can actually set this to a minus number if you wanted to, so it would actually use up your food, which is always nice. Now fuel value, this is the number of items that this will smelt, like it says there. So in this case we're going to go for 128 because that is twice 64, which is what normal coal can smelt, and this costs a bit more than normal coal, so we're going to have it at 128. Now if you wanted it to drop something else, you could select that from here, but in this instance I just want it to drop this effectively. I want it to drop redstone block. Now this will say empty if you don't have custom drop selected. That basically means it's going to drop this. It'll change when you create it and you come back. You can change how many you drop, but I'm not going to. And you can also create your texture if you want to browse for one, or so for example if you've made one and saved it somewhere, or if you want to open the editor you can do that. For now we're just going to use a squiggle, and we're going to save it somewhere. So we're going to the obsidian mod here. I call it the obsidian mod, and this is where I save all my textures. I'm not going to use these, just placeholders, and in the textures file is where you save the proper ones. So we're going to go redstone block. do it all as one word because that's the coding name. You don't have to do it all in one word, but I just find it keeps things simpler. And then we click create. Sometimes you'll have to click create twice, but not always. And as you can see now, we're in the blocks category. You can just pick between categories. There is redstone block, and there you go, redstone block. And as you can see, it's changed its drop type to be the automatic this. And there you go, that's now created. So thank you for watching this first video. Join me next time when I'll be showing you how to make the items. So we'll be making a fuel, and we'll be making a food.